It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Huskies' sure-handed wide receiver. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Huskies and the Antlers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Antlers of Omaha taking on the Huskies of Houston. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him.
Heading toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Down and 9.
They're going to look to throw. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up a throw, and his pass incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet inbounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now here's a throw, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
But here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st down, Antlers.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd down and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Houston's offense taking over again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll get it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Houston set to take over.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Try to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now out comes Houston. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here now, third and a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to shake him off. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the second and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This offense back to work now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He'll They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Antlers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 5. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a full head of steam. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So he'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And defensively, Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Huskies take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A gain of 5 and an Omaha 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
Houston set to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
The 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 5 yards to go.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st down, Omaha.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Antlers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Antlers 14.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. They juked him. Well, down
2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Houston's offense taking over again. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Huskies have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And here on third down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.